Mathematics is not just a number. It is a tool for our daily lives. Good day, everyone! I am Edsamjen A Canales, and in this video, allow me to give you a knowledge about Pythagorean theorem and trigonometric functions. So now, let's start in Pythagorean theorem. But first of that, what is Pythagorean theorem? So, Pythagorean theorem is discovered by Pythagoras, and this branch of mathematics is used to find the missing side of an angle. So, if we use Pythagorean theorem to find the side of an angle, how we can use it? So, we can use Pythagorean theorem through these formulas. We have three formulas of Pythagorean theorem. The first formula is c squared equals a squared plus b squared. And the second formula is a squared equals c squared minus b squared. And the third formula is the b squared equals c squared minus a squared. But before we solve this formula, it is important that we know the sides of an angle. So, in angle, there is two legs, which is the A and the B, and of course the C or the hypotenuse. Now that we know the sides of an angle, let's proceed of how to solve this formula or how to find the missing side of an angle. So, I provide three examples here. The first example is this angle. So, this angle has two sides, the 4 and the 3. And the missing side is the hypotenuse. So, how we find the hypotenuse? So, first is we need to use this formula, which is the c squared equals a squared plus b squared. So, now we need to simplify. So, c squared equals 4 squared, then plus 3, so 3 squared. Now, need to solve. So, the 4 square root is equals 16. And the 3 squared is equals to 9. So now, we have c squared equals 16 plus 9. So 16 plus 9 is equals 25. But the c is still c squared. That's why it is not a final answer. So we need to square root the 25 in order that we makuha na to ang answer. So, we have c squared equals square root of 25. And the square root of 25 is 5. That's why the missing side of an angle or the missing hypotenuse is 5. So, now we have answer. So, this side is 5. Now, let's proceed to the second example. The second example has hypotenuse. And the hypotenuse is 10 and the leg or the other leg is 8. But the missing part is the other leg. So, we need to solve or we need to use this formula, which is the b squared is equals c squared minus a squared. So, now we need to simplify again. So, b squared equals 10, the hypotenuse, which is the c. So, 10 squared minus 8, the other leg. So, 8 squared. So, now, we need to solve. So, b squared, so 10 squared is equals to 100. And 8 squared is equals to 64. So, we have b squared equals 100 minus 64. Now, we need to solve. So, 100 minus 64 is 36. But still, b is squared. So, need man siya nga mahimong b na lang para naatay final answer. So, we need to squared again the 36. So, b squared equals the square root of 36 squared is equals to b is equals to 6. And that's why our missing side is 6. So, the answer here is 6. Now, let's proceed to the last example. which is the hypotenuse is 13 and the B side is 5 and the missing side is the A. So, we need to use this formula. And the formula that we need to use is A squared equals C squared minus B squared. Then, simplify. So, A squared equals 13, which is the hypotenuse. It's become 13 squared minus B side is 5. So, we have 5 squared. Then, we need to solve. So, the 13 squared is equals to 169. Then, 5 squared is equals to 25. Then, minus. So, 169 minus 25 is equals to 144. And then, again, need na to nga ang mahabilin na lang or mag-inusara si A or ang gipangita nga side. So, atong gipangita nga side is A, but A squared pa man siya, so need siya mahimong A na lang. That's why ato ang A square root si 144. So, now we have A squared equals square root of 144. So, and the result is 12. So, that's why A is 12. This is 12. So, that is Phythagorean theorem. And I hope you understand. And then, now let's proceed to trigonometric functions. So, trigonometric functions have 6 functions, which is the sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. But, even those 6 functions, we only need to memorize the 3 formulas, which is the so, ka, towa. Or, sine is equals opposite side over hypotenuse, cosine is equals adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is equals opposite over adjacent. It's because the cosecant, secant, and cotangent is only a reciprocal of these 3, which is the cosecant is the reciprocal of sine, the secant is the reciprocal of cosine, and cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent. So now, how to solve using these formulas? But before of that, it is very important that we know the sides of an angle. So, if the Phythagorean theorem has A, B, C sides, the trigonometric functions has opposite, adjacents, and of course the hypotenuse. So, how to determine if that is opposite or adjacent or hypotenuse? So, this is the triangle. So, we can determine that this is hypotenuse if this is the right angle and ang right angle is naka-face sa kanyang sides, as you can see. And then, we can determine that this is opposite if the theta, this is called the theta. This one, this is the theta. Theta. So, we can determine that this is opposite if the theta is facing to the sides. As you can see, this is the theta and it faces in this side. That is theta. And the hypotenuse or the adjacent is the kaatbang sa hypotenuse. As you can see, ang hypotenuse o adjacent is nag-atbang. So, muna siya ilahanan nga, that is adjacent. So, now let's proceed of how to solve this or how to solve using this formula. So, I prepare example here. So, my example has 5 hypotenuse and 3 adjacent and the opposite is missing. So, before we can solve this formula is we need to solve this triangle using Phythagorean theorem. So, here. So, since si opposite side ang wala or ang missing, so we need to use this formula, which is the B squared is equals C squared minus A squared. So, now, simplify. So, B squared is equals the hypotenuse, which is the 5. So, it becomes 5 squared minus the adjacent, which is 3. So it becomes minus 3 squared. Now let's solve. So 5 squared is equals 25 and 3 squared is equals 9. Then we need to minus the 25 minus 9 is equals 16. But b squared pa man ang b, so we need to square the 16. So we have b squared equals 16 squared. So the square root of 16 is 4. And that's why our opposite side is 4. So we have complete side now. We have the hypotenuse, which is 5. Then the adjacent, which is 3. And the opposite side is 4. Now we can solve this one. So here, so sin equals, so sin is opposite over hypotenuse. And in this angle, the opposite is the 4. So here is 4. 4. And the hypotenuse is 5. So over 5. So now we have sin equals 4 over 5. Then next is we have cosine. So cosine is equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Our adjacent is 3. So 3. And our hypotenuse is 5. So we have cosine is equals 3 over 5. Now let's proceed to tangent. So tangent is equals opposite over adjacent. So again, our opposite is 4. And our adjacent is 3. So we have tangent equals 4 over 3. And as what I said earlier, cosecant is the reciprocal of sin. That's why cosecant is equals reciprocal. So cosecant equals 5 over 4. Because cosecant is reciprocal. Now we have secant, and secant is reciprocal of cosine. So, and cosine has 3 over 5. So secant has 5 over 3. So secant equals 5 over 3. Then now cotangent. So cotangent is reciprocal of tangent. And in tangent we have 4 over 3. So cotangent become 3 over 4. Now we have this one. And that's all I need to share with you, and I hope you understand. That's all. Thank you.